You know who it is, Bros with Mics.
Yo, you heard it. You know who it is. Bros with Mics. What up? I'm Tom.
Cody, and we got
Back
two
like I
guests.
forgot
What's up, man?
something. You
Thanks
see
for
the
having
guests? You see where they at? They're on one of these sides right here. You see
Yeah,
the guests.
they
We
like
got B.A.M back in here, and we got
Yeah.
DVAR. You met them both before. What's up, y'all?
what's happening?
What happening, man? Thank you so much for coming tonight, and we're gonna chat it up, man. You know
I
what we
made
got
a
on the
lot
slate
of
for today. You
bad
know what the
picks
day
last
is.
week.
Let's go ahead and get ready for these Week 7 games coming up. How y'all feeling about this week, man?
I mean,
Especially
a
after
shout out
last
to
week.
the
How y'all
Oklahoma
feeling about
Sooners, though. That's a big win. That's a big win. Instant
I
classic
think we all
type
did,
win.
honestly.
Didn't we all?
Yeah, I know. I felt
Yeah,
confident. I would do
man.
the same. Yeah, I would do it again. I would say it again.
Boomers getting it done. Boomers getting
You
it
and you
done.
said it was a lock too. You said that
I
Texas.
know.
Yeah.
Glad
Lock
you're
is not a
back.
lock.
Glad you're
Say
back
that.
in here. How it was a lock, and how Missouri was also going to
Yep.
be in that position. I
We
told you
love
they
it.
wouldn't get it done.
No.
Yeah, not today's day and age. There's just too many intangibles with college football at this point in time. But first on the slate, you know, we got to talk about the boys. We had a bye week out on Rocky Top, man. We got healthy, got ready, got back. We're still missing Brew McCoy after that injury. He'll be done for the year with this one. Luckily, we have another year with the COVID year, him being down. That dislocated ankle and fractured ankle was going to put him out for the long haul. But we want you to get healthy. Shout out to Brew. You were getting it done for us, helped us in that instrumental win against South Carolina before you got out of the man. So get healthy, get ready, get squared up for this next game. How you feeling about this one? What's your opinion coming up on this A&M in Tennessee?
All right.
Who named their baby Brew?
Baby Brew.
Who named their baby Brew?
Oh,
Get rid
Brew.
of that. I'm gonna call you Brew.
I don't think Brew is his actual name. It's like we got Squirrel White. His name's like Cortavius or something.
Yeah.
Brew might be like his middle name or something.
Nah. So week 7 A&M Tennessee. It's actually a bigger game than I think for both programs. Jimbo Fisher needs to stay alive this season. I mean, we talked about it last time. He needs to put some production on the field. But I mean, honestly, like A&M lost that game against Bama only by 6 points. And kind of how that happened was you seen McClellan, I believe is how you pronounce his name, catch the ball right there at the end. And it was kind of he actually went down to a knee when the ball initially hit him. And then he came back up, but he bobbled the ball, caught it, and then kept going. But if, you know, he catches that ball right there with his knee down intentionally, A&M gets the ball back with a little over a minute left to make something shake. So, I mean, it's big. And then Jimbo Fisher actually said something about like A&M was a 3-headed monster back there, or Tennessee was a 3-headed monster back there with the running backs. He was very informal when it came to Tennessee, very informal. He knew the players' numbers, knew their names. I was really impressed by that, actually. But I mean, Tennessee has scored 40 points in the last 2 games. So I get one of those teams was UTSA, but, you know, a South Carolina team that even Georgia kind of struggled with there for a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know about this game.
I mean, we could everything's up in the air, right? You never know who's going to show up on the day we show up, right? We're going to have some new people who try to step into it. Not necessarily new, but people who are coming back from injury, as in Dante Thornton, who came from Oregon this past year, wide receiver. Somebody has to step up to replace Brew. He's a big-bodied receiver, right? Having him out of the way, not only in catching, but he's a big blocker, right? That's having him out there is instrumental. So who's going to be able to step up in that instance? Because we're going to have to start stretching this field. Our run game, which Tennessee isn't traditionally known for in the past few years, has been instrumental in us getting these victories, right? We're pounding that rock, getting it in there. Are we going to be able to still do the same thing against Texas A&M? I think yes, because we've already established the run game and we're pretty good at it, especially with a healthy line. We got our linemen back for the most part, so we're pretty healthy up front, opening up those gaps. And in doing so, we should be able to start to, like we saw with South Carolina, draw them in, try to stop the run, gash them over the top, right? The thing is Joe Milton going to be accurate, for one? All the receivers are going to catch the ball and be physical, for 2. We saw some physical plays with Squirrel White on the sideline right there. Hey, if the ball is hitting your hand, you should be catching the ball. It's a difficult catch. You still should be able to make that at the end of the day, right? That's what you're getting essentially paid to do at this point in time, is to make those difficult catches. You're at that level to make those. Now, not counting out Texas A&M by any means, not just to put us on our high horse and be like, oh, we're just going to run through.
I mean,
they got a great defense down there, right?
Yeah,
They're
you
not
did say
allowing a whole
y'all
lot of
are,
points, but at
good
the
at
end of the day,
defending the
we got to
run. Y'all
we got to
averaging
make something shake
231
one way or
yards
the other.
rushing.
Yeah,
And
for
this is
sure.
the
Texas
time. This
A&M
is that
only allowing
statement
84
game.
yards rushing again. I mean, so something's got to give this weekend. So that is going to be interesting to watch. Texas A&M only running for 144
Yeah,
yards a game.
yeah.
Tennessee
Great
231.
run defense.
It's crazy. So, I mean, I'm rolling with Tennessee today, but it's kind of the rust versus the rust factor. Rust
Mhm.
to rest. You know what I'm saying? So Texas A&M come off a big loss. That kind of puts you down a little bit, even though you could, especially because you're in the game, kind of a deflating loss. You thought you had a chance to win against Bama. That's always you're getting help for that game. Tennessee's coming off a bye week, so I mean, this is it's a toss up. I'm rolling Tennessee on this one though. I believe they'll. I mean, no, you're good.
It's healthy. Yeah, I think, and that's the thing. Not to cut you
Okay.
off, but I'm a little bit higher on Tennessee after the bye week. One, because Coach Hype is 7-1 in games coming off the bye week. His preparation is ridiculous. He gets prepared for these games. He knows what to do it. And you had a lot of film against Alabama. We saw mistakes were made on both sides of the ball, and who were able to capitalize at the end. A&M just couldn't play that complete game. You don't think it's going to be loud in Neyland?
I say
They are
not.
going to be hyped. They're going to
But
make
not only the
mistakes.
team coming in rested,
So
those
it's going to be a
fans
matter of,
coming in
are
with
you
a
going to
week
do the
off
same thing?
rested
Are you
too.
going
They're
to choke
ready
in
to
that
cheer on
moment?
those balls coming
Are
out
you
of
going to
Neyland.
choke or
Coming through
swallow?
that T.
Right? Do one
They
of the
can't
things
wait
at
to
this
watch them
point
go
in
through
time.
that T.
Pause.
I mean, the line is 3.5. Tennessee
Yeah,
minus
we've been drinking a
3.5.
whole lot of water,
I'd
so
buy it down to 2.5. Make a field goal
Yeah,
type
that's
the
win.
livers are
Just
prepared for this
squeaking
one.
it
And
by.
like I said,
Tough team, tough game. That's what the line would be at for me. 2.5.
Yeah. I definitely feel the.
Yeah, I
Definitely
would say
feel
the
the.
same thing about. I would say the same thing. I think that Texas A&M is going to be a little bit deflated coming off of that Alabama week. I think it was a hard fought game. I think they kind of built up that hype towards that. They kind of hung their season on that type of game. See if they can finally overcome Bama. I mean, it would be hard for Jimbo to prove that it would be a testament to see if he could keep them focused on the game this week versus being a little bit down. Like I said, plus you added Tennessee coming off a bye week. I think that Joe Milton, when he's hot, is one of the better quarterbacks in college football, especially in the SEC. Yeah, I don't know if Texas A&M has a defense, but I don't know if they have the offensive firepower to keep up.
Yeah, we saw what Alabama's able to do. Not Joe. Milroe was able to get out of that pocket a lot of times, and that's what Joe's going to have to do in this game with that run game. Establish it, start moving. You're a big body quarterback coming through there. All right, use your size to establish that and make something shake. He's going to have to at this point in time. And I feel like this game's kind of a little bit more personal with Tennessee. We saw, if you don't recall, how the last game went with us. Texas A&M beat us at the 12th man. 45-38 right there in the overtime. We had a big comeback at the very end where we punched it through the end zone to take it into overtime and get that ball back. So it's a matter of, are we going to be able to get our get back? Kevin Sumlin is gone at this point in time. We got a new coach in there, new system, new idea and thought and pattern in the game. But same thing. We got to get our get back, and you're at home this time, and we protect our house. Tennessee is known to win at home. Actually, I can tell you the last time we lost at home. It's been a little bit since we actually lost at home.
I just did a Google after you said that. Joe Milton, is he really 6'5"? He won't be looking 6'5" on the field.
6'5", 240.
He looked pretty solid.
He's huge. He's a big dude.
Big body bends. Remember, I used to be Dusty. Okay, I see you, Joe.
So I think Joe has something to prove after he got kind of embarrassed down in Florida. We saw right there when I don't lose in Florida and then gets absolutely pummeled down there in Florida. I think it's his time to get. I don't lose it because he grew up there. He won state championships with the Michigan, highly touted draft pick out of there. College recruit out of there, and then just go down and lose. So he's been quiet. He hadn't been chirping a lot. Put his nose to the grindstone and trying to make something shake. So I got the Volunteers winning this one. Y'all saying a close game. I think we're going to air it out, and we're going to get some separation coming in that third or fourth quarter just because we're going to tire them down. You do that ground and pound for most of the game, especially a team who's already worn down after a big game like Alabama. I think we get more like a 14-point spread in this one, 14, 17 point spread.
The college kickers mentioned.
Also. So we're going to be put up points where we can get points right here.
I think it's all about. Yeah.
Is that what? Yeah, man. Like at Vanderbilt, guy had 11,000 yards he's kicked. It's like, dude, that's not good. Like you
The
find
punter,
11,000
yeah.
yards. That is not. That, I mean, it's good, it's great, but that is not good. Your team is not scoring, boss. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I got the balls. Anything else on that one?
I just think that Tennessee wins this by kind of establishing the run. I don't think you can really trust Joe Milton to just go out and play air raid with another team. Just from what I've seen through week 6, or I guess week 5, because y'all had that bye. But it's kind of if Tennessee can run and get Joe Milton, give Joe Milton some breathing room, I like Tennessee in this game a lot. But I mean, like I said last week, A&M, they only lost by 6 to Bama. Is Bama good or is Bama bad? We don't know, I guess. But Baron, kind of like what you said about are they done? I get, Jimbo Fisher, he wants to beat Saban. He wants that more than anything,
Yeah.
I feel like. But, we said that about LSU. Is LSU done? Brian Kelly, can he get the boys back on track? And he did against Missouri. Defense still not looking good, but he did.
Easy.
But I do like Tennessee in this. I'll probably take Tennessee at 3.5, honestly.
Just because Vegas, Vegas doesn't. They don't make mistakes, but I don't know. It's just one of those. I think A&M is in that position now where they're like, man, we're not fighting for a national championship anymore. We're not even really fighting to take the East anymore after that loss against Alabama. What does that do to you guys mentally? Have people start to check out at this point in time? I know it's middle of the season, but people do start to mentally check out after a loss like that where you should have won at home. Now you're on the road against a team who has something to prove still. We still have stuff to lose.
That second loss
playing
in
a little
college
harder
is,
than it might be.
is a dagger. Once
you
lose
it can
2
go either
in
way.
the
It just
SEC,
depends on who shows up for who at the end of the day, who makes the least amount of mistakes at this point in time.
But then it's probably not.
Especially with the 4 team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baron, who do you got? I don't think you said your pick.
Yeah, I picked Tennessee.
Tennessee? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So four-way them VOLS this week. Go big.
Yeah.
Oh, make sure you check out Bros with Mics on YouTube. Check out the new clips we got up. Dope little clip we got up there right there. So thank you for the support for guys who have seen it, and make sure you go back and check it out some more, y'all.
For sure.